let me get my chat room up. Come on. Come on, mixer. Load. Loads. No. Close. There we go. Tabs are open. One, good. Alright, cuts. We are back. We're back with True Son of Skyrim. This is episode 7. I am Caleb Plays, and I want to thank you for joining us. Getting my chat room up here so I can talk to my lovely followers and anybody who just might be lurking. Now, if you do lurk in my chat room, I'm not going to call you out. I know some people prefer to be anonymous sometimes, where they don't really have their watch, and that's fine by me. And let me thank you for that. So yeah, last episode we did Bleak Falls Barrow. I know at the end I said we did Embershard Mine, but update, I did 6 videos yesterday, and right now I have a couple of them uploading. But at the end of the last episode I said we did Embershard Mine, but in truth we did Bleak Falls Barrow, and then a little bit of tiny houses. I don't really need to go into the tiny house right now. In fact, I want to get back to Whiterun and continue on with what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and take this little bit of a shortcut over here instead of following the road. Yeah, we're having fun here. If you missed any of my previous episodes and you're watching this live or as a past broadcast, well, if you're watching this as a past broadcast, then you probably see the other episodes I have there. But if you're watching this live and you haven't seen my episodes, they will be uploaded to YouTube within the next, I'd say, 48 hours after stream. Whether they will be published or not is a different story. I'm trying to figure out a publishing schedule, and come on. Oh! Miss! Oh, yeah. At the end of the day, we're just here playing Skyrim. And so I figured, if I'm going to play, why not record? And if I'm going to stream, why not upload them? I'm finally happy with the series. My mob list is stable. We don't get many crashes, and the crashes that we do have, we have set up to where we can work around in case they do happen. Previously, we were getting a crash or two because we were trying to travel to Whiterun for the first time, really. I know we passed Whiterun before, but I think the crash happened because we were kind of fast traveling to Whiterun for the first time at the gate, and it was trying to load everything happening outside of Whiterun. And when you first get to Whiterun, a lot of things happen. So we fixed that. If anyone runs into the same trouble, we fixed that by enabling fast travel on Frostfall so we can use it. And then we fast traveled to the White Watchtower, I think, and went up and did Halted Stream Camp, and then came back to Whiterun, or went to Whiterun for the first time. So that fixed it. As you can see, we are delivering the Dragonstone to Farengar. And one thing I'd like to point out about tiny houses that I did last episode, and as you can tell, they have their own map marker. So I'd like to add a new rule, since we're using tiny houses now as far as fast traveling goes. We can fast travel. If we get stuck, we can fast travel to our cottages if we need to. But at the same time, we shouldn't need to really use fast travel unless we're trying to fix a bug.
Yes? There's a nip in the air. Cold won't be good for my crops. Never
But
is.
buy my crops then.
Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work. Honest pay for honest work.
So, one thing we do need to do is we need to take a cart. And the reason we want to take a cart is going into craftsmanship and going over to more. You can see what settings we have here enabled right now. There's one more item there that is missing, and that is carriage service. We will get that we will get something, we'll be able to use that after we use the carriage for the first time. Right now, I'm not looking to use a carriage. What we're looking to do right now is get up to Farengar and deliver this dragon stone. That's right. And if you don't remember or haven't seen my past episodes, the whole reason we're in Whiterun right now is because we're supposed to be delivering a message to Jarl Bolgraf from Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak about basically asking Whiterun to choose a side in this civil war. So, we asked the Jarl about it. We did. And he said, well, before I give you an answer, you need to solve my dragon problem. So that's what we're doing. We are solving his dragon problem. Alright, how's our inventory look? A couple things we need to disenchant. Nothing we really need to sell or create at the moment. I would like to put transmute in my right hand so we can continue making ore out of our iron ore as we walk around. One thing I really haven't checked yet, and I'm going to check that right now, is does transmute level up alteration or not? I haven't got a spell progress from using this, so let's find out. That's how much progress we have. Let's see. 1, 2. Yes, it does. That is great. I figured it would because we're using an alteration spell, but I just wanted to double check. Before we go up to Farengar, let's see who needs help around the market. You look like a beggar.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Are you always drunk?
Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, in the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Yet if they won't even know it's gone. Come on.
I'll bring you that ale, old man.
Ale. I thought it was tasty.
A lot of...
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst.
Someone giving you trouble?
That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat when he goes on. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast.
What if I talk to him? Maybe I can set him straight.
If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
Hello, Mila. Third and I are a little bit crazy.
Spare a coin for a gold beggar.
No notices.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or
Did
take
you
a seat
come
by the
off
fire
walking
and
here?
I'll send someone over.
There you are.
Need something? Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
You mentioned trading caravans.
Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
Why not?
Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is.
So you're looking to become a merchant.
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done.
Through that, maybe I can help you.
You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
Well, what if I told you I already had one on me?
Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Thank you.
See you.
So, while we're here...
You look like someone who can hold their liquor. How about a friendly contest to win a staff?
Not right now, buddy. That was close. And you.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got.
Well, you need to leave Carlotta alone.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet.
No. Guy's White Run to Skyrim was actually written by Mikhail here. He actually talks about her. So, I think we're gonna have to use a little bit more brute force. Leave her alone.
Hey there. I didn't mean to make you upset. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me again.
Alright.
Some parting
So,
advice?
let's make sure no one else is coming.
If it's working.
My favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat.
I thought you wanted some ale. Well, anyway, here's that special ale you wanted.
Well, would you look at that? Argonian ale. My thanks, friend. Here, take this here healing potion. I found it in the temple. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Find myself a drink.
Last time we saw Carlotta, she went into here. Yes, she did. Let's...
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
There you are.
I've got a hungry daughter to feed, so selling my produce is really the only thing I care about.
Well, Mikhail won't be bothering you anymore.
You convinced that lute player to stop chasing me? I'd thank the gods, but I'll settle for thanking you. Here's some coin for your help.
Go. You get a lot of attention from men.
You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. Farewell.
Interesting.
Rouse to your heart's
Hello, Arcadia.
Pardon me, but do I detect a case of the rattles? I've got something for that. Take a
I
look.
don't think so. We haven't had rattles here over in Skyrim for a couple of years, actually, I think. I would hope so. I'm gonna go ahead and buy all your ingredients. Hopefully you'll get a new shipment soon. And then... Better? No, thank you. 30% improved better weapons and armor, sure. Bows do 30% more damage. Okay. I like training
I can
alchemy.
teach you a thing or two.
Alright. Let's check our ingredients, see if there's anything we need to learn. Now, I know we did leave some of our ingredients back at our tiny house. We also left a lot of our crafting stuff, but we did that intentionally, actually. We did that because we want to kind of use that as our main base. And when you get high enough into alchemy and enchanting with Ordinator, you can set basically your home station, and your home stations, your homework stations will produce
Rouse to your heart's content.
better ingredients for whatever reason. The reason is it's the yeah,
Anything I can do? You have
not
to do that.
gonna do too much here. I'm just trying to level up again, and then before we do level up,
I have several. Ah, so you're an alchemist then?
I'd like to come in here and sell the potions we just made, and some of the ones that we don't exactly need. I know I made a fortified barter potion, but whatever. 111% stronger in second. Does that actually last the whole time you're enchanting if you were to, say, use it before you open an enchanting table? There we go. I'd say we're good. How much can you
I
train
think
me?
I can teach you a thing or two.
Go. Let's do health, or magic, I should say. And then can't do another level in alteration yet, so I'm gonna go and put the point. You know what? We leveled up in alchemy. Let's see what we can put in. Well, let's see what we can increase with alchemy. Well, there's advanced lab, 2,500 gold to choose an alchemy lab, and the potions you mix there are 25% stronger. We'll probably do that over at our house that we built. Stimulants also increase movement speed by 10% for its duration. Sure. So yeah, if you didn't know, you can train 5 times per level. So I just decided to go and do that before that level in case I want to trade again on this. Oh. Get help for a lot out, which means we can take our cheese wheels. But let's get up to Dragon Street so we can finally deliver this stone. almost have 100% favor with Talos. We get 100%, we're going to get an extra benefit from our relationship with him. So yeah, that's my True Son of Skyrim series, and if you're new here, it is basically, we started out in Windhelm, joining the Stormcloaks. And we went to Cordoba and got the Jagged Crayon, returned it to Ulfric Stormcloak, and now we're asked to deliver a message to Jarl Balgruuf. But before that message can be delivered, he wants us to do something for him.
The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text, perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable.
If the holdings of Jarl golden, it's still be considered stealing. We're not going to take it.
Have a visitor.
Let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Bah, yes, the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems. Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
So, what about my reward?
You'll have to see the Jarl about that. Maybe his steward, Avenici. I'm sure one of them will pay you appropriately. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was he? What was he doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would
I
very
helmet
much
of
like to see
victory.
the dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
I'll see that when I believe it. Alright, guys. Well, we have our orders. Before we do go out and help here left, I did come up here for another reason, and that was to disenchant all these items I have on me. So let's go do that. No soul gems, but we're learning quite a bit of enchantment. We have Rolling Thunder. If the target died within 5 seconds, 20% chance to refresh your shout cooldown. So technically we could put it on a bow and use it as a shout refresher. I don't understand why we would use a shout refresher. We don't know how to shout. Wink.
I said a dragon. I don't much care where it
You
came
tried
from or who sent it. I do know that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
How strong? How can we fight the dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight, even if we fail. The dragon is threatening our homes, our families. You can call yourself... Lord, get your brand on this monster. Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
You're so dead.
But it's more
We're
than our
so
honor
dead.
to stake. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age.
Oh, I'm so glad that guy accepted his fate. That is hilarious.
Oh, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we build skeleton dragon?
Oh, yeah, we're so dead. There we go. It's turning some silver to gold, some iron to silver. So here we go. We get to actually have combat with the first dragon. The most experience we have a dragon, despite all. Volgraf thinking we were actually involved in the attack on Helgen, or while the attack on Helgen was going on, all we seen was it fly away. So, yeah, he's a bit misinformed, I won't lie.
Greymane or Battleborn?
What?
Got stones in your ears? I asked what side you're on. Greymane or Battleborn?
I don't know what you're asking. I don't know who side with who, although it You're Imperial and your name is Battleborn, so... Greymane.
Then you're either a Stormcloak sympathizer or a fool. Either way, you're no friend of mine.
What was that argument all about?
More bad blood between the houses. Fralya is convinced our family is somehow at fault for the loss of their son. There's no reasoning with these people anymore. Milk drinker.
And by the way, I'm not a Stormcloak sympathizer. I'm a Stormcloak soldier.
No sign of the dragon right now. Sure looks.
Get him! Kill him!
I know it looks bad. We've got to figure out what happened. If that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out. Look for survivors. We need to know what to see.
Alright, first time we've been out here. Been down to the restaurant apparently, so we'll put our hunting bow on with some more kitsch arrows. Oh god, dragon is happening already. I'm trying to deal with the chimera. There it is. They won't mind if I just hijack his. Wow! On land or what? Damn. Yeah. That was a hit. That'll hit. What the dude? What the dude? What? What happened? Really? You sure?
What manner of power is that?
I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn.
Dragonborn? What do you mean?
In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I don't know what happened to me.
Well, you can shout now. You couldn't before, right? That can only mean one thing. You must be Dragonborn.
If you say so.
What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood. Like what kind of sense?
Alright, so when that dragon was first attacking, we got attacked by all these beasts here. Not mean to pick up that up. That can be under. Try that again. There we go. So obviously the Ecoteras are modeled after cave bears. They're in the cave bear family. Now, obviously, we could harvest the dragon's ingredients as far as skin and bones go, like normal. But one thing I want to check out real quick on the Hunterborn is gain dragons. Okay, what about abundancy, needed materials? No. Okay, so nope. Alright. Oh, I say we head back to town.
Really are Dragonborn then.
Now that we can shout. They crazy. I won't lie. for those of you that didn't know. If you're looking for a shortcut, it's right here. Whichever city planner managed that, I am grateful. Did somebody just say Dragonborn in the ancient tongue? Wow, that looks amazing. That looks absolutely amazing. Really could use meditating after learning that we are in fact Dragonborn. Moderately thirsty. Means we're probably a bit fatigued as well, so let's get into our inventory here. I will be right back in just a couple of seconds, guys. This is unexpected, but the game looks like it has indeed crashed. Or at least froze. So give me probably about 60 seconds and the game will be up and running, but the stream will be paused for the time being. I'm not entirely sure what caused that crash. It may have just been one of those random crashes that happens when you mod a game. By modding a game, you change it, and it can lead to a bit of unstableness. Generally speaking, my load order is stable. My load order I would consider to be almost perfect. So we will be back in very shortly. Generally speaking, I like loading hard saves, so the ones that have numbers on them, but as you can see, we haven't done a hard save since we started this episode. So yeah, let's just load that autosave right when we were meditating and strengthen our bond with Talos. Not really a big deal, but it happens from time to time. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Game crash. But we are back, and I'm going to go ahead and meditate again for another 5 hours. If you didn't know, when it auto-saved from the moment you wait, not at the end. So yeah. Let's try that again. We ate honey nut treat, grilled leeks, grilled chicken breast, and some water skins. Drink some water. There we go. Game didn't crash this time. We're good. Huh.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you. I serve Jarl Balgrunt as steward.
You heard.
Enjoy your visit to Dragon's Reach.
What else could it mean?
The Greybeards.
So what happened at the Watchtower? Was the dragon there?
Watchtower. The Watchtower was destroyed, but we killed the dragon.
I knew I could count on Irileth. But there must be more to it than that.
Turns out I may be something called Dragonborn. That's what the men call it.
What do you know about the Dragonborn?
Well, that's just what the men called me.
Not just the men. The Greybeards seem to think the same thing.
The Greybeard?
Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world.
What do these Greybeards want with me?
The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to into a thum or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun?
I am going to let these guys talk for a little bit, but I need to go use the restroom, so I will hopefully be back before they get done talking.
It was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, Dragonborn.
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course. It's just that, what do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes.
Alright, well that's good and all. Jarl Walgruff, but we have something else to discuss. The whole reason we came to Whiterun in the first place.
Good to see you.
Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak asked me to deliver this axe to you.
Did he now? The man is persistent. I'll give him that. I suppose it's time I give him an answer. Proventus, what do you make of all this? If Ulfric were to attack Whiterun...
As in all things, Lord, caution. I urge us to wait and see.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with Irileth. It's time to act.
You plan to march on Windhelm?
I'm not a fool, Proventus. I mean it's time to challenge Ulfric to face me as a man. Or march his Stormcloaks up to the gates.
He'll do no such thing. A dagger in the back is all you could expect.
He was rather straightforward with Torrig.
Torrig? He simply walked up to the boy and murdered him.
That boy was High King of Skyrim.
I'm not the High King. But neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his Stormcloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
Was it cowardly, then, to accept the White Gold Concordat?
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told.
So
we had to like it.
Stand it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
Damn it. This isn't about gold.
It's time to decide.
Lord, wait. Let us see if
Why, the
Ulfric is
kid?
serious.
Right now.
Oh, he's serious.
All you ever
But
do
so
is
am I.
complain about what
Finally.
So about this axe.
I'm going to
You
tell
can
Father
return
you
this
said
axe to our
that.
friend.
Sure.
The esteemed Jarl of Windhelm has my answer. Make sure he gets it. Proventus, bring me my
Understood.
pen. And the good parchment.
Are we writing a letter, Lord?
Yes. General Tullius.
This must be Lydia.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you.
What does the house call
As
do?
my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life.
I'm a Thane. What does that
The
mean?
Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor. A gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are.
And do you have any
Of
water by
course.
any chance?
All
Well,
right, then.
I'm not gonna bring her with me right now because we are going to be returning to Whiterun soon, and I don't think she would like to be a part of what we are doing. So let's check out that axe of Whiterun. Forged by Earl Engravement, enchanted by Farengar, secret fire, blessed by Kinnereth. Might have to give that a shot. Which is fine, because we don't actually have ourselves a one-handed weapon, really, besides daggers. We've been using bound swords. Huh.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something.
Well, we have our orders. Time to return to Windhelm.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman,
What are you looking for?
A foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She's likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything.
What's
If you locate her, find us in the
Okay. Do we have any steel? Probably not.
Got some good pieces up. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
One or the other. And you don't have any. Wonderful.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Well, now is the perfect time to use the carrot system and get our and be able to use the carrot system with tiny houses. So dark clouds are forming. Means it's like it's gonna rain.
Need a ride?
I can hire
Where do
your
you want to
carrots.
go?
In town.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Someone do
Yes,
something.
sir. Oh, pain.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
If you're enjoying using the carriages that serve the capital sites, I hope that you will find my service of interest. I provide carriage system on request from any location in Skyrim. You won't find me just sitting outside in a stable somewhere watching life pass me by. I intend to see the world, one client and one destination at a time. I can take you directly to places that many carriages simply won't go. When you arrive, just meet me at the nearest road and I'll get you there. Alright. Carriage service is now available. Use craftsmanship, choose more, and then choose carriage service. There we go. Now we have a way to fast travel without fast traveling.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Before we go and return the sack, let's see if War Anvil over here has any steel.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
He does. Awesome. Don't need that many. I'll take 4.
Don't forget, you find Queen Freydis' sword.
Hold on. have a blacksmith draught.
Come and browse my fine selection. Everything's fresh and delicious.
Try that again. White run, crossbow, common ancient Nord battle axe, and also Borax. We'll sharpen it before we return it. I do not need to disenchant that Borax, and I'm not going to be using it. It is nice, but it's just not something I want to lug around, so let's go ahead and sell that. And sell a couple of things we have here.
Whether it's armor you need or a new blade.
Alright. Can also sell the dominant.
I don't have trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
And any enchanted apparel that we might.
Thank you for your custom.
Alright, before we talk to Jarl, I want to talk to him real quick.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
I'm looking for work. Got any
Jarl
leads?
has put out a bounty on the dragon that's been terrorizing the countryside. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
Really? Bone strewn crest in East March. And I've heard about these murders.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
Okay.
Calm yourself, Dalmar.
Come on, Captain. Get out of my way.
Our men are getting massacred out there. Damn Imperials. We can't march on Solitude, not yet. One thing at a time. We need to move faster. Keep them off balance. It's working, Dalmar. Our patience has won us friends and allies, and our armies are systematically taking care of the rest. I'm not sure why Tullius is wasting his time trying to take Winterhold from us. But if he wants to throw his men away, I'll gladly accept that gift.
How goes the
war?
war?
The Empire's ravenous hunger for Skyrim silver makes them fierce. But rest assured, we'll win the Reach and wrest it from their greedy paws.
Before we get into why I'm really here, I just learned I'm Dragonborn. Do you know what it means to be Dragonborn?
It means you have the dragon blood. You have an inborn ability to use your voice the way dragons do. The old tales tell of Dragonborn heroes who slew dragons and took their power. It seems those tales are true, with the dragons returning, and now Dragonborn appearing. Maybe the Greybeards know what it all means.
Who are the Greybeards?
They live in seclusion near the top of the throat of the world, the great mountain of Skyrim. They're masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. It's a great honor for them to summon you. They speak to very few. In fact, they hardly speak at all.
How do you know so much about them?
I studied with them when I was young. They taught me how to shout.
You trained with the Greybeards?
Yes. They chose me when I was just a lad. It was a great honor, of course. I was to become a Greybeard myself. I spent almost 10 years at High Hrothgar, learning the way of the voice. Then the Great War came. I couldn't stand missing it. I often think about High Hrothgar. It's very disconnected from the troubles down here. But that's why I couldn't stay, and why I couldn't go back. I suppose the Greybeards care about Skyrim's troubles, in their way. But I needed to do something about it. I'm sure Angir would call it one of my failings.
Angir, is he one of the Greybeards?
Yes, the oldest and most powerful, although he may not seem so. I doubt he's forgiven me for leaving. And for, well, for what he'd consider blasphemy. Using shouts for anything but worship of Kinnereth.
So you know how to shout. Well, of course you do. The rumors are that you shouted King Torg to death.
Although I rarely use my training. The Greybeards believe the voice should be used only for worship of Kinnereth. I have fallen from their strict teaching. But I still don't feel it should be used lightly. Not all of Angir's lecturing was wasted, it seems.
Why would they teach me to shout if they don't want me to use it?
You're Dragonborn. The rules don't apply to you. You can shout the way dragons do, without training, through inborn instinct. They always hope to teach the Dragonborn to respect the way of the voice as they do. They never fully succeed. You'll have to make your own decision. It's a beautiful philosophy, but outside the seclusion of High Hrothgar, I was never able to hold to it.
And what do you know about shouts?
I know more than most. The way of the voice is an ancient, spiritual form of magic in which you project your vital essence into a thum, or shout. Most people would need to train for years before they could even attempt a single shout. The Dragonborn is different. You have an the same way dragons are said to.
Okay. Well, now that we have that out of the way, the Jarl of Whiterun returns your
Then I
ass.
was wrong about him. You're right, Galmar.
Again?
I'm in no mood to joke.
Give the word, my lord, and Whiterun is yours.
Whiterun is only a means to an end.
I've toured our camps. We're ready, Ulfric. Whenever you are.
Is any man ever ready to give the order that will mean the deaths of many?
No. But I'm able to give that order when he must. But you are that man, Ulfric. You've been that man before, and you'll be him again. And these men and women, they call themselves Stormcloaks because they believe in you. They are the meanest, toughest sons of bitches Skyrim has to offer. And they want this. They want this as much as you do. Perhaps they want it more.
You're certain we're ready. Whiterun's army will no doubt be bolstered with legionnaires. And those walls around Whiterun are old, but they still stand.
We are ready, and I might be old myself, but I'll kick those damn walls down with my bare feet, if you would only ask me to do it.
I'm sure you could do it too. All right, this is it.
Yes.
Send the word. A new day is dawning, and the sun rises over Whiterun.
Aye, and the sons of Skyrim will greet that dawn, teeth and swords flashing.
So it begins. Make haste to our camp in Whiterun. I want you on the front lines. I have a feeling about you. Your place is on that battlefield. I need you there.
Yes, sir.
Fight well or die well. Talos be with you.
Get your orders from Galmar Stonefist.
We're taking the city. Meet the brothers gathering for the attack.
Okay, so he will give me my orders when I reach Whiterun. A bit fatigued, so I think we're gonna spend the night here while we wait for the Stormcloaks to get situated. And then we will test out this carriage service to take us to Riverwood so we can stop by our house before whatever happens. But yeah, we are getting close to about 90 minutes. And 90 minutes is generally how long I like to keep my episode. I'm going to cut this one a little bit short. So when I get over here to the Candlehearth Hall and rent a room, we will call this an episode. So I'm going to go ahead and say thank you so much for watching. I am Kalo Plays, and this has been a true son of Skyrim.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat.
I like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Go ahead and refill my water
course.
as well.
I'll show
Alright.
you to your room. Right this way.
Not necessary. I've been here before. Say 11 hours. Alright.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I still can't
So guys,
believe Isabella's gone.
for now,
She was such a helpful young lass.
that is it. If you're watching this live on Mixer, expect the next stream to start very shortly. Thank you for watching. See you later.